Yeah. Welcome again. And aloha to everyone else over here on the West Coast to the 13 and 31 show, 13 views in 31 minutes. I'm your host, Dizzy Daz, giving you a segment three. And like I was saying on the last two, we just working out kinks and everything for this new process and thing that I'm trying to do with this podcast thing. As y'all see, I got the microphone going on, and I got the headphones and stuff. So, we're just working out and trying to work out all the kinks. So, I appreciate everybody that took time to go check out my first two videos, and like I said, I promise it'll get better and better as it go. Pretty soon, maybe another show or two, I'll probably do like a little promotion for my live podcast, and shout out to make a little ultra man, cause that should be some good shit. Um, so yeah, like I said again, the 1331 show. I'm your host Dizzy Daz, man. We up in this thing, man, and this is segment three, and like I said, everything is raw, unfiltered, unedited, and I'm gonna give it to you real, and it should be cool, not. Um, of course, if you watch some other shows, you already know, I'm a Ravens fan, baby. Right now I got my hair up in the thing, so I got my thing I use for work. I'm steady representing all day, every day, man, because that's how we get down. And for all you guys, this might be new to this right here, I do music. I'm a hip hop rapper. I've been doing it for like over 16, 17 years. I'm pretty much on all platforms. And that music that you hear in the background, that's a cornbread and collard greens off the Dazzatone album that's now available on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, The Pliff, etc. The search for Dizzy Daz, Dizziedaz, and hit me up and check it out. Like, subscribe, share, pass all the knowledge to everybody else. So again, like I said, this show is all about, in my point of view, about all things that's going on, music, entertainment, sports, and me, myself, and I, this everyday normal stuff. Man, and like I said, if y'all don't already know, like I said, I had a Dazzatone I just mentioned with the song that just went off, and I have two volumes on my Popolo Bill Swagger series, which is volume one is Trap Sagas, volume two is Backwoods. So yeah, a little bit of b-boy with some trap mix and some good hip hop sound. So if you're gonna get a chance, check out all the major outlets, all the online sites for music. Um, like I said, Spotify and all that stuff. Check my lists out that I have, and like, listen, subscribe, and all the good stuff. So shout outs, man, to all the people, man, that actually take time to hear me out. All the friends and family, and people I don't know. Now, and also I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. Like I said again, Dizziedaz. Check me out. So we're going to get into the entertainment portion of the situation. Now we're gonna get into the movies. I have recently just seen the Super Mario Brothers movie. Personally, I think it's been long overdue. I think I should have maybe dropped way before Sonic did. But sometimes good things is good when you wait for them and it came out. It was cool, man. I mean, it was pretty much Super Mario World, all the games all put in one to show all the characters. It was kind of like a good little idea how they broke down the whole storyline and everything. Probably my own knock on that movie is when it got to the end, kind of seemed like it was short. You know what I mean? Like it kind of should have had some more with it. I don't know for sure. It might have been maybe an hour, 40 minutes or so. That's how long it's the movie. But it's a good movie, man. I mean, with I think DreamWorks was the one of the major productions on that. Um, they do Despicable Me and the Minions and all that stuff. You know, all those kind of cartoons that we always saying. They kind of was the creators on that too, so it kind of showed in all the graphics and artwork and everything on that, man. It really made that movie really cool, man. So shout outs, man, to them people that doing that, man. I'm glad I got a chance to really check that out. Long overdue. We still need to get that Thundercats and all that stuff to come out. But yeah, that was a good movie. And it's a lot of remake movies that's coming out. I mean, um, I heard that Rush Hour 4 is coming out soon. That they're gonna put a fourth movie with the Rush Hour you know, catalog. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker and the boys coming back out to do something. That's in the works. Um, I seen a commercial where they was promoting the Indiana Jones movie. He trying to bring that guy back, Harrison Ford back out. I think that was Super Bowl time that they was playing that. I was tripping off of that, like, oh shit, like that fucking Indiana Jones would have been like 20, 25 years ago. And speaking on long time, The Good Burger, if y'all remember that movie from back in the day, it's a Good Burger 2 that's coming out. They done signed the contracts and all that, and that's coming out too. And we got another Transformers that's gonna be dropping pretty soon. I think it's already in the works probably for the next couple of weeks. So a lot of things is happening, man, jumping off, man, from a lot of stuff in my childhood, man, in the '90s, man, that they are redoing on movies that maybe drop late '90s, early 2000s, and they re coming back out with them. My thing personally about remakes is like, you know, if you don't really make it better than what it is, you should fuck with it. It's just like music, but you know, when people see dollar sign, man, they just run with it and they just go. Um, I know it's a John Wick 4 that's coming out pretty soon. Y'all guys, you know, like I said, 40 and 40 and older, y'all know about The Crow, which was Bruce Lee, you know, the famous Chinese fighter, you know, with Kung Fu and all that, was his son, Brandon Lee. Did back in the '90s. They're gonna do another remake of that. That's coming out soon. Deadpool, Deadpool 3 coming out. You know, if y'all liked it 1 and 2, you know it's gonna be another funny day coming out. And then out the book, out of old books, man, one of the old joints of Stephen King, man. Pet Cemetery, man, they're gonna do a remake of that. Now I'm interested to see that right there, man. 'Cause, you know, I kind of like scary stuff, even though it don't scare me, but I like to check them out. So that's some you know, some old movies and remake stuff that's coming out soon to the theater near you. So make sure you guys check that out. Um, if y'all guys, you know, nowadays a lot of people don't, you know, do the direct TV or have cable straight there. And, you know, nowadays because it's kind of cheaper to have your own apps, you know, with these smart TVs and stuff. So I have two apps, man, that I'm pretty sure a lot of people already have other than Netflix with some good shows on it that I'd like you guys to check out. Hulu, for instance, you know, for all you Wu-Tang fans, anybody want to learn about, you know, rap music, it's a show called Wu-Tang Sagas. They pretty much talk about the whole lifestyle of how the Wu-Tang Clan pretty much became as they were. I mean, from the beat maker RZA all the way down to all the players in it. I grew up personally with Wu-Tang Clan, um, Nas, Big and Pop, man. So I was definitely thrilled to see how everything came about. They had 3 seasons on there, just ended. I would think it was the last season. But you guys should check it out. I even had people here in Hawaii that was playing the music. And I asked him, I said, hey, Dad, I said, yeah, man, was you playing that Wu-Tang? He said, yeah, man, you know, I was checking out the sagas, man, on Hulu, man. That made me play it. So it's kind of good that they get new fans, man, you know, because of this uprising of, you know, showing their life how to get together. It was cool, man, to see how RZA did all that, man. And then, you know, man, I was rapping every song that came out and everything, man. So, yeah, I got Hulu. Check that out, man. Wu-Tang Sagas, man. I got 3 seasons. Also on Hulu, it's to me, in my opinion, it's kind of like modern day Rick Ross. Now, if y'all don't know that, not the rapper Rick Ross, but what the rapper Rick Ross got his name from is from one of the major kingpins, man, that was in L.A. Back in the '80s. You know what I mean? And Snowfall kind of goes back in that time in the '80s when crack was dropped, and it's about you know the uprising of this one guy named Franklin, how he went from to a regular citizen to super kingpin to pretty much falling off and becoming a junkie. So, and, that's 3 days of life, man, when you deal with the drug game. You know what I mean? It's pretty much, you die, you go to jail, or you become addicted to the stuff that you do. I mean, that's 3 ways about that. A lot of people make choices just to just roll with it because, they rather have the money and fuck what happens after that. And I salute all y'all soldiers doing that, man. But you know what I mean? Life is so precious, man. So me personally, I want to try to go to. I mean, I sold drugs and stuff in the past, but I ain't wasn't kingpin shit. You know what I mean? It's just uh, part of life in the ghetto, man, in Baltimore. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. I mean, not just that. I mean, I used to rate leaves, you know, snow plow stuff when it was snow time. I just all kind of hustles, man. You know what I mean? Me and my nigga repertoire the dawn, man. I mean, walk out outside, man, 9 o'clock in the morning, man. Come back home 5 o'clock in the evening, man. Got cigarettes, got beer, got weed, got everything, man. You know what I mean? Couple dollars in pocket, hustling, man. But majority of the time, did it the right way. Man. So shout out, man, to all the hustlers out there, man. That put in work, good and bad, man. Shout out to all my niggas down there in Baltimore, no Cadillac. Um, but yeah, Snowfall have 6 seasons, and it's a really good story and plot with that, man. How drug and money kind of break up families and everything like that, which is really true life stuff. And in my opinion, it kind of seemed like a freeway Rick Ross situation, but just me. So yeah, check that out on there. And it's also this other show, man, I caught one time now. It's a series called, I think it's called Fargo. And every season got a different, plot with a different person. But I watched this one particular one, and I swear, man, if y'all never seen Chris Rock acting like a gangster, it's just one season. I'm thinking it's season 4 or 5, and I think it's based in the 30s or the 40s or something. Well, Chris Rock be doing his thing on that, man. So get a chance, check that out. Fargo, man. That's a good show, man. Good series, man. And definitely a million thumbs up from that from me. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now stars, for guys have stars. Uh, y'all know your boy 50 Cent, man, got like a lot of shows going on, man, since that Get Rich Die Trying, man. He got this one series that he kind of did a lot of spin-offs on. He, made a lot of different books from that. And it's the Power series. Uh, Based on this one street gangster named Ghost. Um, you know, it goes through the trials and tribulations of being a drug dealer, growing up from big to small, from $10 bags to fucking keys, and then how maybe 4 out of 10 guys that actually get in that game want to do right with it and try to get out. So he try to take his own, invest his own money, try to get out and do all kind of things. But throughout the struggle, throughout that one particular series, his ups and downs, a lot of ratting, shooting, stabbing, and all kind of stuff like that. A lot of ways he had to do, man, just to get over. I mean, he even got over on his own family, so it's some crazy shit. But they did a spinoff off of that, and 50 wound up making another 3 books off of that, and wound up having a big catalog series or the Power series now. So book one is about Ghost. Book two, which is named Ghost, is pretty much a story about his son Tyreek. That pretty much after he done killed his dad and took over, he pretty much was another spitting image of him, but he was more smarter and more up to date, with knowledge in the world, not really, and more smarter than his dad. So it kind of shows that. So right now, I think I believe that's season three that I'm looking at right now, which is the one right now on Stars, and that's book two. Book three, it's about Canaan, called Raising Canaan. Power book three. Um, the one guy that pretty much put Ghost, his friend Tommy on back in the day, and got locked up and came back out and kind of really groomed Ghost's son Tariq to become the person that he is now. It's pretty much the story going back in time about how he became the person that he became. You know what I mean? The crazy person he became. And really, truthfully, if you really look at that show and you remember the movie Get Rich or Die Trying, it's damn near similar. At least 7 out of 10 ideas, like his mom, the single mom, being the gangster and all that, all that stuff. So I really think it's really a spin-off off of that, but just another book he named put into the series. And then Power Book 4 is about Ghost's right hand man Tommy that he grew up with. Personally, I think that's the best one. He leaves New York after beefing with you know, Ghost's son and mama and them, and decided to leave town rather than killing friends and family and try to start his own little thing, and wound up moving to Chicago and starting his own little thing, dealing with it with Italian gangsters and all that, but still being him, you know what I mean? King been smashing, with iron fist, man. So shout out to 50 man on that man, on that series thing, and he also had DMF, that's about Big Meech and them, which I'm pretty sure Big Meech got a piece of the pie for that. And putting the story on the line. But that's a good show too, man. He got a lot of good actors, man. And 50 really doing big things, man, right now, man. So shout out to him, man, for doing that, man. Bring out some good shows, man, and go and continue to do what you do, man. Um, Other than that, still in the entertainment thing, I heard that well, y'all know Tyler Perry, man. He's a good writer, man. He got so many movies, so many plays. I mean, you look on BET, so many different shows. I heard that he's trying to really buy BET out and own it. Now, the boy definitely got the motherfucking money for this year, so I ain't gonna lie about that. But just imagine that. I mean, it's kind of like he already owned it now with the shows that he have. Girls, bro, and all this other shit, and have Nas McCoy's on this shit. Um, I mean, I ain't knocking the old dude, but some of that shit is kind of like bullshit is enough already. Cause kind of saying the same thing, the same ideas on the outline of the blueprint, but just switch up with different characters and different meanings. So that might be the only thing I'm hating on that, but hey man, get money, but BET don't sell that shit to that nigga bag. We'll deal with get that right there. Um, Also on Hulu, I forgot to say, check out The Godfather on Harlem, man. It's about Bumpy Johnson, and if y'all watch American Gangster, the person that Denzel that was watching, his which he was bodyguard of. That's about Bumpy Johnson. And that goes back to the, 1920s and 30s and how he became, how he was, when that kingpin status. So check out those right there, man. So that's my entertainment stuff. Now we're going to switch it, man, to the sports. Shout outs, man, to LSU, man, college for winning the women's championship. Um, I hate the whole fact, man, with the Angel Reese situation, when she was doing like this in front of the 3-point shooting girl. I think her name was Caitlin something. I forgot what it was. Um, a lot of people try to make that like a racist thing, man, but it wasn't really a racist thing. It's just that one person did it, and the other person did it, and then that was different because this person won, and then they criticizing like she trying to rub in the face. If you win a championship, you win it, then you win big, man. You rub anything you won in their face, man, 'cause you the motherfucking champ. You see what I'm saying? So shout outs, man, for Angel Reese for keeping it real. Because if it was vice versa, Shorty would have did the same damn thing to you. I mean, don't let nobody change who you are. Be you. You know what I mean? Be you. Do your dad. So shout out to LSU and Lady Tigers there. And from the men's side, it was UConn. And that was a championship that they put in their belt. So shout out to them for doing that, man. I was really going for the other team. I think it was South Dakota State. I was really going for them, man. Especially after they won that one game. But it is what it is, man. It's just, sports the last 2, 3 years has been weird, man. Every sport, man, like teams and records that people probably think don't be broke changes, or a team that should one wins. You see what I'm saying? And I think it's just that era now, right now, that betting in Las Vegas, man, ain't guaranteed no more. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So y'all gotta kind of go with your gut and see what you see versus statistics. Because a lot of people throw statistics out here. Well, certain amount of teams won this and never won after this right here, and then when the team do it, they be all shot. Ain't that, man? It's just a new era right now, man. When people are hungry, man, they gonna go get it, man. They gonna go get it. Yeah, man. And I also found out that UConn had more championships in the last 20 years than Duke and UNC combined. I said, damn, I didn't even know that. That's kind of crazy. But congratulations, man, to them two teams. Um, we're gonna go to the NBA right now, man. The playoffs is going on. Golden State knocked off on Sacramento. Um, they're playing the Lakers right now. The Lakers is up on the series 1-0. Um, the Suns beat the Clippers. They playing Denver right now, and Denver just won. I think today they're up 2-0 in their series. It's the best of seven in all this right now, in all the rounds. So it's second round for everything, and the winners out these bunches gonna pretty much go to the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference championship, and the winners out of there go to the championship. So it's pretty close, man, for that NBA championship because it's around the corner in June. Miami, New York, Knicks, they tied 1-1. And the 76ers right now on Boston is up 1-0. So all your basketball fans, check it out, man, because it's like a lot of old rivalries is coming back together, man. That's being displayed for the new generation, like the Miami and the Knicks, Philadelphia 76ers and Boston. That's an old thing, and the Lakers and Golden State. The battle of the two legends is out at LeBron and Stephen Curry. So it's some good exciting games, man, that's coming up, man. So, everybody stay tuned and watch all that stuff, man. Um, Personally, my picks is really gonna probably be like maybe Boston from the East. And I mean, I wanna go for Phoenix Suns, man, for Kevin Durant, man, but I'm gonna go with my gut and go with Golden State, because I think if Golden State do beat the Lakers, that Memphis and them, that was a good enough challenge to beat anybody else from Phoenix and Denver. And of course, they the defending champs, man. I mean, so yeah, that's the NBA. The NFL draft was last week. Beat the Ravens now. We only had 6 picks, while I'm getting like 7 picks in the last round before they pretty much closed everything. Um, I'm excited about the picks. I mean, you got Zay Flowers. There's one linebacker from Clemson, a couple offensive tackles, on a defensive guy. You know what I mean? I think it was some good moves, man, for only having 6 or 7 picks. The main pick was the Zay Flowers. I mean, he was top 2, top 3 wide receivers coming out of class. I think he played all 4. Well, I think 2 to 3 years. I think he did. Um, my only knock on him is he kind of reminded me too much of Hollywood Brown. I mean, his size, his stature, and all that. So I hope that um, he could be able to catch the ball and don't be like, a bust. You know what I mean? Because these first round picks, we always get it right in between 15 to damn 32. So hopefully this is the right pick for the right person. And because of that, and we signed Odell Beckham Jr. to that 1 year deal, I was saying to myself, well, if he gonna sign, ain't no way in hell that Lamar Jackson ain't gonna be there because he ain't gonna sign not having a quarterback he know was there. And thank God that Jalen Hurts signed that $255 million contract of 179 million guaranteed. Because a week later, that's when my boy finally did his thing, Lamar Jackson. So I could finally get your jersey. So all y'all out there, yeah, I'm a Ravens fan. But I never bought his jersey because, you know what I mean, you got to be that longer than you was. And I would have been really hurt if you would have left and I bought the jersey. But now you signed back for another 5 more years. We get this money, going to get these little 2 to 3 championships, man, and just keep on moving, man. Ashton Jackson is back, baby, with that new $260 million deal, 185 million guaranteed. So we only got Odell Beckham for 1 year, but I think that's all we need. We got Zay Flowers. He's gonna be the same time with you because he's a rookie now. He's gonna have 4 or 5 years with you, and hopefully that combination with this last and this, splack all out. So shout out to the Raven flop, baby. We up in here, baby. Everybody stay healthy, man, for the majority of the year. Guaranteed, baby, we're gonna be back in that playoffs. And if we had a firepower that we got now, last year, and Lamar was there, oh yeah, we would have went to championship, no problem. No questions asked. So again, man, shout out to Baltimore and that, man, for making that move. Thank you, Lamar, man, because I was getting a little worried there, man. You know what I mean? Because you only want to brought a lot of people and fire and fans, man, to Baltimore since Ray Lewis and Ed Reed left. So I'm glad, man, you came back home, man, and stayed there, man. And if you watching this show, man, wants to send a nigga a little something, so. Man, LJ, man. All right. Uh, okay. Other than that, couple of trades I know from the top of my head. I know on Jalen Ramsey. You know the guy who used to be with Jacksonville. He went to the what 2 years ago. I think the Rams won the Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl there. This nigga went to the Dolphins, and the Dolphins already got a nice ass motherfucking good excellent defense and an off the hook motherfucking offense. They're gonna be a team to be reckoned with in that division. But then at the same time, the same division, you got Aaron Rodgers there at the Jets. And every person he pretty much asked for, he got back. He got there. He got two of his wide receivers. Oh, the receiver that won for the championship, Kansas City. I mean, they pretty much spoiling this motherfucker like like crazy, like he's a fucking baby. I think he's making 60 million or something this year or something like that. But a lot of people like on sportscasters telling me they want to predict that they gonna win the Super Bowl. Bullshit. Y'all get your playoffs, but that may be about it. And Jimmy Garoppolo, you ain't in 49ers with the Raiders. Um, so that's where he gonna be at with that. As in the quarterbacks, the quarterback from Alabama, man, he went to Carolina. Quarterback from Ohio State, he went to Houston. The quarterback from Florida, that was the Lamar Jackson on steroids, he went to the Colts. And that other quarterback from Kentucky, I think he went to Tennessee in the second round. So that's about it. I ain't gonna get too much about everybody else. But I'm happy as a Ravens fan about my team. And keep my fingers crossed, man. My boys stay healthy, man. We're gonna be good. Man. And in closing, man, like I said, this song y'all gonna hear, man, after this show, man, is called Blood Currency. Check it. That's on the Dazzle Tune album too, man. Just like the Cornbread and Collard Greens, man. So make sure y'all check that out, man. Like I said, on iTunes, Spotify, on the list, man. Just type it in, man. Like I said, Dizziedaz, and then type in the song that you hear. You see on the thing. Just check it out. Shout out, man, to all the peoples out there, man, that's supporting. Shout out to all the haters that's hating. Either or, if you hate or don't hate, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, spread the news for the 1331 show. 13 views in 31 minutes by your boy Dizzy Daz. Until the next time, I see you guys. Over here in Hawaii, we say aloha. In Baltimore, we say peace. Holla back though, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Peace. Love, support.